So here I am yet again bringing you guys another video on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and I have to say right now that all of this news surrounding Giannis and the rest of NBA free agency is starting to get ridiculous. I'm completely ready and I'm going to do my best to bring you guys up-to-date reports on everything going down. Now, with Giannis becoming a free agent in 2021, everybody has been talking and pretty much everybody wants a shot to get the MVP on their team, the back-to-back MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo. His rise to stardom has been everything that we could have expected and more, but there's a chance Giannis and his time in Milwaukee are finally running out. But hey, it's been a spectacular run if nothing else. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. You will not want to miss another Get Like Coop video. And that's facts. If you guys could do me a giant favor right now, go ahead and drop a like on this video. It helps out a ton. It tells YouTube and me that you guys enjoy my content. So I'm going to have a new intro coming very soon that I think you guys are going to enjoy. And also you're going to start seeing my face in more videos, or in videos period. So that's something to look out for. Lastly, be sure to follow my stream. The link is in the description below. Also, if you like NFL football, the link to my football channel is also in the description below. So I want to start this video off by saying it's no secret that we know the Miami Heat plan to go all in on Giannis Antetokounmpo in 2021. Giannis joining the Miami Heat could possibly be devastating. But of course, questions would arise. What would the spacing look like with Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo not being great shooters? Even though the Miami Heat are a phenomenal three-point shooting team, Jimmy being this phenomenal mid-range shooter, it kind of shocks me that he's not a better shooter from the three-point line. I mean, he's so consistent in that mid-range area. I just figured he would be a little better. And Bam Adebayo, again, he shows a lot of promise on his jump shot, and I think he's going to continue to improve. On the defensive side of the basketball, Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler, Giannis Antetokounmpo is absolutely devastating. I'm not sure how anybody in the NBA would score a basket on a lineup this big and this versatile. You have guys all over the court that can defend almost any position, and then the rim protection would be nasty. Bam Adebayo, Giannis Antetokounmpo, they're sending away any shot and they are jump starting your offense. Bam Adebayo and Giannis are so versatile, not only on the defensive end, but also on the offensive side of the basketball. These are both guys that can bring it down and make a play with no problem, whether it be getting to the basket, getting a bucket, or making a play for somebody else. In the comments below, I want to know how likely you guys think it is that Giannis Antetokounmpo ends up in Miami. Now, we've seen the situation like Giannis going to Miami before, and let's just say we know how that situation turned out. Not saying the situation is identical, but there are some parallels that are hard to ignore. Kevin Durant was one of the best players in the NBA, but I really feel like he did not get the love he deserved until he went out and joined the Golden State Warriors. Now, you guys can call me out on this one, and maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like once KD went toe-to-toe with LeBron James in the NBA Finals on the Warriors, the comparisons of KD and LeBron got all the more real. And I actually saw more people starting to say that Kevin Durant was better than LeBron James. Recency bias is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm not saying I agreed with KD being better than LeBron during this time. I'm just saying I saw people saying it. If Giannis truly cares about his legacy, then his upcoming free agency in 2021 could end up being the biggest decision of his career. Speaking of parallels, you want to know what Giannis and his upcoming 2021 decision is starting to feel like? It's starting to feel a lot like the LeBron decision. We saw teams continually clearing space for LeBron year after year after year. It felt like teams didn't even care about building a winner. All they cared about was clearing cap space for the best player in the NBA. And some teams, of course, cleared cap space without a plan, and they were pretty much left empty-handed. While the team that got LeBron, well, we all know how that turned out. Oh wait, and it just so happened that the team that got LeBron was the Miami Heat. Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, LeBron James, man, take me back. The NBA was so much fun during this time. And to be fair, I really feel like people took that pairing, that big three, for granted. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Luka Doncic, Kristaps Porzingis. Before you guys hate me, this is an actual rumor. And to be fair, I'm not even sure it's a rumor. The Dallas Mavericks are apparently at the front of the line for Giannis Antetokounmpo, meaning just like the Miami Heat, they're planning to go all in. Reportedly, the Mavericks are gonna be at the head of the line in pursuing Giannis. They want to have a third star. They want to keep their books clear for 2021. I wouldn't expect them to add any major free agents this year. They're going to wait. Remember when I told you guys this was shaping up like the LeBron James decision? The parallels are there. Imagine Giannis and Luka with Kristaps spacing the floor. A lot of people have forgotten exactly how good Kristaps Porzingis really is, especially when he's 100% healthy. They called this guy the unicorn for a reason, revolutionizing the big man position in the NBA. Kristaps stands a legit 7'3", and offensively, he's a team's worst nightmare. Defensively, if you pair him with a guy like Giannis Antetokounmpo, so he doesn't have to be the anchor he is for the Dallas Mavericks. I mean, he still could be that anchor, but you get another guy like Giannis next to Kristaps, and the length on that team becomes unreal. And then we talk about, from an offensive standpoint, the Mavericks were a historic offense this season. Carlisle's been doing some big things. So has Luka. You add Giannis to an already historic offense, and the versatility jumps 10 times. Now, Giannis has never played with a ball handler like Luka in his career. I think Giannis is at his best and the most valuable to a team when he can truly focus on things that he's great at. I'm not saying Giannis is a bad passer, but I'm saying if you got Luka throwing the passes and Giannis finishing the baskets, you have a match made in basketball paradise. The fast breaks would be devastating, the alley-oops would be unstoppable, and the Mavericks offense would make building a wall virtually impossible and illogical. Down in the comments below, let me know what team you want to see Giannis Antetokounmpo go to. From a basketball standpoint, I have to say, even though I'm a big Jimmy Butler fan, the Dallas Mavericks might be my favorite location right now. So I was doing some research and I found some very shocking news regarding Giannis Antetokounmpo and his upcoming free agency. Now, the agent of Giannis said this earlier in February. Obviously, everybody talks about his impending free agency, and I think everything is open. I think he's someone who could easily say, I'd like to be in Milwaukee my entire career. I think he's also someone who, depending on how the team does, could say, I need a change. But for him, staying is absolutely a viable option. Now, this is when the Milwaukee Bucks were breaking records and just being an absurdly amazing team. We fast forward to the second round exit, and then you look back at these comments that his agent said, and it's like, oh no. If Giannis and his decision truly rely on the team in Milwaukee, the Bucks could be in a world of trouble. This isn't a team that has a lot of flexibility. The Bucks have a lot of work to do. Possibly they could retain Giannis, but hold on, it gets even scarier, I would say, if you are a Milwaukee Bucks fan. This report shocked me in a major way. Multiple sources have emphatically said Milwaukee will not look to trade Antetokounmpo if he passes on the extension. Instead, the Bucks will try to improve their roster and use next year to show Giannis why he should stay. Waiting would give Giannis maximum leverage over Milwaukee. the following 12 months. If the Bucks are willing to add to their payroll to improve their team, they would do it despite being short on assets. So they're pretty much about to trade all their draft capital to get a star that might not get them over the hump in the Eastern Conference that is becoming better and better. Now, the first star that comes to mind is Chris Paul. If Chris Paul goes to the Milwaukee Bucks and they don't win, even if they win, I'm not sure Giannis stays. I mean, Chris Paul would be 36, 37 years old. He would be on a timeline that does not line up with Giannis. The Bucks would have no moves available to be made, and it would just be a tough situation for the Bucks going forward. But if they do get that ring, I have to say I think it might be worth it. At the same time, though, what if they don't get a guy that is the caliber of Chris Paul? How many stars are truly out there that are going to be available? You look at the Eastern Conference, again, the 76ers are going to get better. The Brooklyn Nets are going to be miles better. I say Siakam could take another leap. The Toronto Raptors aren't going anywhere. The Boston Celtics are going to keep improving. They're incredibly young. The Eastern Conference looks devastating, to be quite honest. So if you ask me, the Bucks don't just need a star. They need somebody on the same timeline as Giannis. And if the Bucks actually are good, they're great, which they probably will be in the regular season, but they fall short in the playoffs, they likely lose Giannis. They don't have really much to work with going forward in terms of building a successful team. And again, they would lose Giannis for virtually nothing. At least when the Pelicans lost Anthony Davis, they got a monumental haul back. Not even monumental, to be honest with you, but they got stuff back. They got stuff they could work with going forward, whether it be good players or picks. Now, I'm not sure Giannis is the type of guy that would leave Milwaukee dry, so maybe I could see him doing like a sign-in trade or something if he truly did want to leave, or I could just see him re-signing in Milwaukee, period. I want to know what you guys think about this whole situation down in the comments below, because honestly, I'm a little taken back. But major props to Milwaukee for trying to keep their guy. I can never be mad at a team for acting in their best interest. But I have to say, if they did trade Giannis, just imagine all of those picks. Be sure to click the video on the screen right now. Be sure to subscribe. I'm Get Like Coop, guys, and I will see you in the next one.